I'm happy. 皆さんこんにちは。少し時計ようこそ。In today's video, I'm going to be introducing you to some of my favorite snacks that I got while I was in Hokkaido. Some of them I've tried, so I know they're my favorite. Some of them I haven't tried, but I feel like they'll be a favorite of mine. If you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the beer. So the first one we have here is Safaro Classic, and I already know what this tastes like. This is my favourite beer, but I'm really interested to compare it to the limited edition spring version. So I'm really excited about this. So I'm just going to start with the Sapporo Classic so then I can compare them. So I have my Sumiko Gurashi glass here. Please don't judge me, I love it. So I'm just gonna have a little bit so I can compare them. Kanpai. This is the best day ever. Alright, so yeah, that's my favourite beer. I know what it tastes like. Glad I got to try it again. So now I want to compare it to this beer here. So before I do, I just want to mention, if you've never had Sapporo Classic before, it's like a slightly lighter version of the standard Sapporo beer. So that's what that tastes like. So yeah, let's go for this one. Ooh, I think it's slightly lighter in colour. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Wow, okay, here we go. Kanpai. That tastes really different. I did not expect that at all. I felt like they would taste similar because they're both Sapporo Classic, but this is much, much fruitier. I would never normally describe Sapporo beer as fruity at all, but this is very fruity. Let me finish this. This is very fruity. I'm so surprised. It's delicious. It's really good. Yeah. But it is very different. These two are very, very different. I'm pleasantly surprised. I think I would still say the original Sapporo Classic is my favourite, but I did enjoy this. This is lovely. Yeah, I was a little bit worried because if this became my favourite and it's a limited edition item, I would miss it so much when I wouldn't be able to get it again. So I am happy that still Sapporo Classic is my favourite, but this is really, really good. I would definitely recommend trying it if you can. So next I'm going to move on to the snacky type items here. So the first one we have is the Hori Pure Jelly. So this is melon flavoured jelly. I have had this before and it is amazing. It's amazing. If you ever go to Hokkaido, they sell this everywhere and I 100% recommend it. Yeah, so you can see the colour is very, very strong. Like, it looks like somebody blended a melon and put it in here. Like, oh my gosh, if I drop this, I'm going to be so sad. There you go. Itadakimasu. It's so good. And if I show you, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but like, even when you take a chunk out, it kind of looks like melon. Because it really, like I said, this is the only jelly I've ever tried that actually tastes like what it is. So yeah, it's delicious. So next we're going to move on to the butter sando from Lokate. It is so good. And when you keep this in the fridge, perfection. The packaging is stunning. Let's just appreciate that for a minute. It looks beautiful. It's honestly the ideal gift, I think, to give someone. So this is what it looks like out of the packaging. And you can see they're very generous with the filling. Like, that is a large amount of filling, which is nice. And you can see the biscuit sort of bends at the top. So you can see that the biscuit is nice and soft, which I love so much. So I'm going to bite into this. Lucky me. Itadakimasu. This is delicious. This is so, so good. It's so, so good. What's crazy is, before I moved to Japan, we have rum raisin ice cream in the UK, but it's not very popular anymore and you don't see it that often. So I definitely like rum raisin, but I didn't really fall in love with it until I moved to Japan, because you do see it more frequently here. And when I heard there was a biscuit in Hokkaido that was essentially rum raisin flavour, I knew I had to try it, and yeah, I fell in love with it. This is my favourite sweet treat. Okay, so the next item from Lotte that I'm going to try is this. This is called Daihagen. So yeah, this is really popular as well. I think the rum raisin biscuit and the Daihagen are the two most popular things from Lotte. So yeah, let's see what it looks like. Here it is. Look how cute this is. Like, I feel like that's such a weird thing to say, but it's adorable. It smells very buttery. So let's try this. Itadakimasu. That's so good. That tastes really buttery, and it makes sense because Hokkaido is famous for butter. It's good, it's delicious, but I need a cup of tea with it. Like, that would taste so good with a British cup of tea. Even though it is really buttery, it's still light and fluffy, so you could probably easily eat more than one, which is slightly dangerous, but you could do it. I mean, I could do it. I was lucky enough to try one of their cafes once, and I ordered some tea, and even the tea set they served me with was stunning. It's honestly one of my favourite places in Hokkaido, and I really recommend that you visit. So the next thing I'm going to show you is this. This is corn tea, and as you can see, I've already opened it, but I'm going to show you what the tea bags look like, because for me, it was something I was kind of surprised at. There's actually corn in it. That is so crazy to me. There's actually corn in it. It's really cool. I love it. But this has become my favourite tea, which I was not expecting at all. I have done a video in the past about my favourite teas. So I went to an izakaya and I tried my husband's corn tea chuhai, and I was blown away. I was like, what is this flavour? Like, it's so refreshing. And then I was told that it was corn tea, and immediately, straight away, I knew I had to buy some. And I have drank probably half the tea bags in here. It is so good. It is my favourite tea now. So if you've never tried this before, I 100% recommend it. It is so good. So next we have Shiretoko Zairu Soba from Hokkaido, obviously. Obviously, I have not tried this yet. So it is kombu and wakame, and I'm really excited about. I've never had any type of soba other than the traditional, most popular type. So I'm really excited to try this. So let's cook it. Okay, so we've cooked the soba, and whilst we were doing that, we realised we forgot to show you the Ikameshi, which is my favourite thing ever. So here we go, Ikameshi. We've cooked it. Oh, I cannot wait to eat this. I love Ikameshi so much. So much. So let me show you the soba. There we go. Such a beautiful colour, and it smells incredible. Even before we cooked it, it smelled amazing. So I can't wait to eat that. Itadakimasu. That's delicious. I definitely recommend it. It is really good. To the point where I can't decide if it's better than regular soba or not. Oh my goodness. You can really taste the wakame in this, and wakame soup and just wakame in general is one of my favourite things. And you can really taste it in this soba, so I think that's why I love it so much. And even just to look at, the colour is beautiful. I really love it, and it's sad that I can only get it in Hokkaido. I wish there was somewhere here where I could get it, and I think that is part of the appeal of Hokkaido as well, is the food and the fact that there are so many things you can only get there. So next I'm gonna go for the Ikameshi. I love Ikameshi. I've had it before. It's delicious, and it is perfect with beer. So I'm going to be pairing the two together. let's just get into this. I cannot wait to eat this. It's been too long. Right, so here we go. You can see the rice coming out of it. It smells incredible. You can see how hot it is as well. It's very hot. All right. Smells amazing. Okay, here we go. Itadakimasu. I'm happy. I'm so happy. What's interesting to me about Ikameshi is it doesn't really have that overpowering taste that Ika or squid can usually have. And so I think if you're somebody that doesn't really like the taste of squid or the taste of fish at all, if you ate Ikameshi, I don't think you would even care. And even the texture, it's so soft, and I love soft foods. So for me, Ikameshi is perfect, and the way it's flavoured, oh, it's just such a comforting taste. I'm sad that it's only really one of those foods that you commonly see in Hokkaido. But also it's a good thing too, because it encourages me to travel to Hokkaido more often so I can eat and drink all the things that I love so much. I guess that's kind of the conclusion for today's video. Go to Hokkaido. They have so much to offer there in terms of food and drink, and also just the environment. It is one of my favourite places to visit, and I hope to go again soon. So after this video, I'm going to be eating everything. You've basically just witnessed my lunch, so I'll be finishing that once I'm done here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please leave your comments down below with any food recommendations you might have, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!